Do you think that's a stab at the Hulk?
Say again?
Do you think that line time to smash is a stab at the Hulk?
Oh.
I don't know if it's a stab, more of an homage, maybe.
Well, the next line is quiet, you mindless oaf, kill them.
Yeah, that second one might be. Clobber time. So far. Hulk's better. Talking about the thing.
Okay, this is Harjatan. It's a pretty simple boss fight. A few mechanics we have to work through. For the tanks, we get a debuff put on us that stacks called Jagged Abrasion. Somewhere between 5 and 6 stacks, you'll see DBM, I think, starts telling you at 4 stacks, but you can usually wait till 5 or 6. And then we'll taunt swap, and you want to not standing left behind the boss, but off to the side so that you don't continue to gain stacks of abrasion. And then we just taunt swap from there. It's pretty easy.
Got it.
All right, for the DPS and the healers, if you get affected by a debuff called Drenched, that's going to put a big circle around you. I think it's Drenching Waters or Drenched, one or the other. You'll see a big blue circle around you. It's going to drop poo. What you want to do is run through the boss and drop it on X. What the markers are for, we're going to tank the boss on either blue or yellow, facing where we're standing now. So if you get, like if this dead Naga right here, okay, this is the boss, and I'm standing on blue. Let's pretend I'm standing on blue. Okay, I get a big blue circle around me. I'm going to run through the boss, and we're going to say that the blue marker is now red. I want to drop my poo here and then come back to the boss. That way I'm not dropping crap underneath everyone else's feet, including the tanks. Any questions on that mechanic? Because that's usually the one that people struggle with the most. So I just got poo, I'm on the boss, run straight through, drop it, come back. Alright. The boss is going to do an ability called Unchecked Rage. It's a frontal cone ability that disperses the damage amongst everyone who's standing there. So the idea is for most of us to be standing in front of the boss throughout the fight. The only ones that will get the unchecked rate or the jagged abrasion will be the tanks, whoever he's actually targeting. So we can stack in front of the boss. However, you don't always want everybody in front of there, especially when he does his drawing ability. All the pulls on the ground that we're going to drop throughout the fight, eventually he's going to draw into himself. Animosity, we're actually going to pull, we're going to lust when the first set of ads come out. Alright. And for those that have a lust or time warp or whatever, let's let Animosity go ahead and trigger that for us. Okay. So we're going to get a debuff called Drenched. And when he does his drawing ability, he's going to create a cast called Frosty Discharge. Anyone who has the Drenched debuff is also going to pop a little bit, but mainly the boss is going to sit there, and a big frost circle is going to kind of explode out from him. This is when the healers would be a good time to drop a healing cooldown. Depending on what you have, if you want to talk amongst yourselves and kind of put a rotation on it. It doesn't happen very often, but enough that you might want to put a rotation down for it. Did Dinkelberg DC or did he say he was leaving? Anybody? Alright, I'll just leave him down here. I'll leave him down there in case he comes back. That way he's not in my raid frames. Alright, so otherwise, that, like I said, it's a pretty simple fight. The tanks swap on stacks. Everyone tries to drop their poo away from the raid. The ads that come out do not have an aggro table, which means they can't be taunted. I shouldn't say they don't have an aggro table. They do have an aggro table, but we can't taunt them. So let the tanks do damage to them first. If there is one attacking you, bring them to the tanks. If you're ranged, just go ahead and run to us with the ads, and our AoE typically will pull the aggro off of you. Otherwise, are there any questions? Ready, check for questions. What you see on LFR is pretty similar to this. There's just more damage, and the Frosty Discharge is a little different. Alright, that's fine. Dinkelberg is gone. I'm just gonna... I'll remove him for now. He can whisper me if he comes back. Okay. No questions then, I assume. We'll go ahead and put a pull timer down. We're going to start with the boss on blue, which means we're going to run our debuffs to X.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ads income. Everybody in front.
Taunting.
Run your poo to red, please, if you can. Everybody in. Alright, watch the poo coming towards the boss. Get ready with the healing cool. That's the Frosty Disc. Moving the boss to yellow. Run your debuffs to purple, please. Can we get a few more in front of the boss for unchecked rage, please? Now, there we go. Ads. Run your debuffs to purple. Or anywhere behind the... A couple more in front. Taunt. Healing cooldown coming up. Good work. Alright, let's pull them in between blue and red. There. Turn them to the front of the room.
Got it.
Everyone in front. Adds income. Move your burst to the back of the room. Taunt. People in front, please. If there's ads on you, bring them to the mass in front of the ball. Alright, someone with a healing CD, get ready.
Taunted.
Moving to yellow, moving over to yellow. There's a lot of poo on this side. Alright, perfect. Try to center him over here a little. Let's follow the circle. Everybody stack on circle. In other words, me.
Bring your ads over, please. Taunting.
Good work.
My RNG sucks. I ain't played gear yet.
This is another tier boss. He drops tier gloves. So if you're saving your tokens for tier pieces, go ahead and use it.